Hey everyone, Synthetic Future here, and today we're going to take a little look at something that's actually real in the flesh, which is a nice little change, but you better not get used to it because I don't have many intentions of buying any more guitar pedals if not strictly necessary, because I'm very much a VST kind of guy, and I think that if I can fix things with VSTs, why would I bother spending a lot of money on like these little boxes, although they are obviously fun. I think many effects can be covered with VSTs, and it sounds pretty much as good or maybe even better than the pedals, or at least they will have more features, and that's very much a concern I had when choosing these pedals. I wanted to have a few pedals which add a lot of versatility and a lot of features to the board. And the main effect I was looking for, obviously, as you can see, is fuzz pedals, because there aren't that many fuzz VSTs around. There's a lot of distortions, wavefolders, that sort of stuff, but not that many fuzz pedals. So I figured the best way to get fuzz is getting a fuzz pedal, or a couple of fuzz pedals. So the specific pedal we will be talking about today is the Dreadbox Disorder, which is right here. In front we have a compressor slash signal booster. At the back of the chain we have a noise gate, but there's also a noise gate in our VST. We're running the Dark Glass Ultra by Neural DSP today. And the bass is the lovely ESP LTD F105. Now, I'm no guitarer or a bassist or something like that. I don't know what you call those people. I'm just a guy with a bass guitar that likes to occasionally play zeros, threes and fives in any particular order and any particular quantity and enjoy himself with that. So don't expect any shredding or crazy playing stuff. That's not really what I do. I just want to go through this pedal specifically, talk a little bit about how it works and what it sounds like and how I came to choose this specific pedal. So when looking for fuzz pedals, there are a lot of options. Obviously there's the classic muffs and stuff like that, but I was looking for a pedal that could do a bit more, because I always like to use effects that are just a bit more versatile than just being one effect, and that's why you will see a lot of multi-effects being featured on this channel as well. That's because they just give more options. And one consideration in having options is that they need to complement each other. So in this particular pedal I have here, you will find a fuzz combined with a filter, and this filter also has a envelope follower, which we will talk about a little bit. It's not the most useful thing, but the filter is very nice and very useful. So that was the main concern, is do these features complement each other? I think they do, because the filter allows you to remove some of the high frequency when things get too buzzy and bright. Or if you're a guitar player, you could use it to kind of cut out the... Or if you're a guitar player, you can also cut out the low end to make your sound better with bass players. So yeah, let's not spend too much time. Let's just go through the chain. So this is just my bass with Neural DSP. Pretty clean sound, pretty straightforward. So there's no drive on this, it's just a clean bass sound, and let's engage the disorder. So we are engaged. There we go. So let's first go through the fuzz. It's at very low fuzz right now, so let's move it up a little bit. that gets pretty fuzzy and pretty nasty. Let's dial it down a little bit to make it a little bit manageable. So let's put it around here. That's pretty good. And now we can start to mess around with the filter. So we are going to go high pass first, I think. Gives you a bit of that telephone effect. Now there's a little click when you pass from high to low pass. In addition to the filter, you also get a resonance, and this is a self-resonating filter. But let's just do a bit of resonance first. There we go. If we go the other way. Has quite a cool whistle to it, and it does self-resonate, so if I just tweak the filter with full resonance, you get these nice little whistle notes. Now one nice trick to do here is just use a little bit of resonance, and if you go slightly into high pass you will boost the bass frequencies. Which is really a cool feature that's very specific to this, because you have those filters and you have that resonance. Now the other feature that's in here is the follower, which is this tiny little knob here, and if you tweak this it will follow the attack with a filter sweep, which can be both positive and negative. So right now it's set to, I think, positive. Oh, set to negative. It's a bit hard to read from here. So if we turn this up, if I play lightly, it should change. But if you play louder, let's speak it a little bit up. There it is. This should probably work. server, my camera is spacing out all the time. It's an issue. So apparently my capture card is dying on that end, but at least this one is working. So that's more important anyways. So yeah, with this we can create filter speeds depending on how hard we play. So if we play lightly, nothing happens. If we play loud, we will get that little sweep, and if we invert it, so that's a very cool effect, and especially if you're going to put a fuzz or a distortion behind it, where you get the distortion over this sweep. So this is a whole lot of gain. It's going to be very loud. Let me just quickly tweak this down a little bit. Obviously, if you're going to put fuzzes behind fuzzes, you get a pretty significant amount of signal going. So you definitely want to have a noise killer or a gate somewhere in your circuit, because it's going to be noisy as it can be. So let's just forget about the other camera. Let's just do it this way. Who cares? Improvise, adapt, overcome, they say. So yeah, there's also a CV output for the envelope and a CV input for the filter. Now, I am trying to find out if I could use an expression pedal for this filter, because it would be really cool to just play something, have that resonance up and just go. With a pedal, that would be super cool. I think the envelope follower, it has its uses. It's a little bit like an other Woah if you put it fairly high. It's not my personal preferred sound for a bass guitar, but it's something worth experimenting with. But just a combination of the fuzz with the filter already is pretty powerful. It gives you a lot of options, and that's just on bass. If you use it on guitar, of course, you can mess around with it as well. A lot of great demos of that around as well. So yeah, overall my feelings about the Dreadbox Disorder. I have zero regrets purchasing this fuzz pedal because it's a cool fuzz sound. It goes from manageable fuzz all the way into someone broke my guitar fuzz kind of sounds. And that was exactly what I was looking for, so worked great. If you have any questions about the Dreadbox Disorder, anything in particular you would like to see with this, let me know. I will try to work out my camera situation to have a better working setup next time, but who cares. That's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and have a great day. Echt ongelooflijk tyfusapparaat. God, dat is niet te doen, man. Ongelooflijk. Bout apparaat dat je bent. Het is echt niet te doen dit toch, kom op.